So we are back with Randy Kirk because we got to find out 2023, the end of this very year, what is Tesla going to be trading at? And I'm just sure it's going to be a big number. I'm Brian. Welcome to my Tesla weekend. Randy, I see you're still trapped in that little space there, that little alcove. You okay? Is everything all right?
Everything's good. It is. I at least I have books around me. But I don't read.
Yes.
But I don't read books anymore. I haven't read a book
Right.
in so long I can't remember, even my own.
Yeah, I can't read, so that's unfortunate. But I'm working on it. So 2023 is still got some time to go. We've got 10 weeks, 11 weeks left in the year, and we've got some big catalysts coming up. What are the catalysts that we're looking forward to for the rest of this year?
Well, you didn't warn me that was going to be on the subject list.
Oh,
Okay.
are we just going to say the number and then call it a day?
Okay.
We can start with the number to
Well,
avoid
no. Let's
clickbait.
start. We can start with the catalyst. It's okay. I was
Okay.
playing.
I see how it is.
Yes.
Go ahead.
I have to do something in this little place, this alcove that so I play. So I guess you could. I have a different look than everybody else, I think, with regard to the Cybertruck catalyst. For me, it is at least a 4, maybe a 5-part catalyst. So there will be the announcement of the handover day. That'll get us a bounce. I don't know how much of a bounce, but it'll get us a bounce. Then there will be the actual handover day. That'll get us a bounce. That'll get us some kind of a bounce. Then there will be the first review by a third party. Yeah, the reviews by insiders and the people that get the truck that day, those might be useful, but maybe one of those insiders or one of the people that get the truck that day will hand it over to somebody at Car and Driver, or somebody like that who will go out and test it. And that review will come out. And if it's good, that'll be maybe one of the strongest catalysts. And then there will be like the kind of the ongoing, what effect does it have? What is the Gary Black halo effect? What effect is that? What about the effect of the actual orders of Cybertruck? Do we start to see lots and lots more orders coming in? And then the fifth catalyst will be, and we don't know when this will happen, they will announce the specs, the price, and maybe give us some idea of what they're anticipating in terms of numbers. Any one of those three things could be maybe the biggest catalyst of all.
Okay. And then we've also got some other things going on. We've got numbers out of China for the new ramp of the Highland. We'll have
now on that one, I'm
Yes?
more interested. On that one, I'm more interested in the Highland itself because of you.
Oh,
I mean, you actually affected me. I mean, things that you say actually get into my brain, and then I can't get rid of them. It's I'm thinking of some Poe stories that, things start going that you can't get anyway. People probably don't know that reference, but I'll tell you about it later. Anyway, there is. I want to see what effect it actually has on buying Model 3s. That's what's big, because we know that Tesla's probably going to make a bunch of them, but how many will they be able to make enough? To me, it's a massively improved vehicle. So will that make a big difference in China? Will it make a big difference in Europe? Will it make a big difference in in England, I guess in all of Europe. That's right. And Australia. I mean, because this is the only place they make Model 3s for all exports.
that's right.
What will they do then? If it's a blowout, what's the next step? But yes, that could be a big catalyst if they're starting to say, oh my gosh, we have 6-week, then 10-week, then 15-week, then 20-week waiting periods for the Model 3 refresh, the Model 3 Plus. I guess.
Model 3 Plus. It'll be exciting to see. And then we'll see, as those prices are known around the world, I think we're going to see analysts recognizing that the margin is not going to be compressed as much. I don't think that'll be the biggest bump. But we're talking, we've got some big milestones between now and the end of the year. We'll possibly have new excitement about the Semi as hiring continues ramping up in Nevada for that. We might see some groundbreaking in Mexico. We might see some We might see some groundbreaking in Berlin. I doubt it, but it's possible.
Groundbreaking in Reno.
Yeah,
But you
there's
forgot the big one. You forgot my
what's
favorite. You've left out my buddy,
AI Day
Optimus.
3. Yeah,
I mean,
AI Day
November.
3.
Well, but November promised production in November.
Promised, really?
That's what he said.
Well, tell me more, tell me more.
Well,
Did
so
you get very far?
Elon said, Elon said, we're going to start making Optimus in November. Now, he didn't, it was a little confusion, and I don't think it's ever been straightened out, even though I've had multiple people on my show talking about what is really going to happen in November. It either means that they will have the final, for now, version, okay, we agree on all the parts and all the details. And so now we need to tool up all these actuators. We need to tool up all of these plastic parts or whatever. We need to make all the tooling. So therefore, in something like 60 to 90 days, we should be tooled up and ready to maybe begin production, maybe at the very most 6 months out. So that's one reading of what Elon said. The other reading of what Elon said was, no, we're going to start making them in November. I mean, literally start, producing. So I'm hoping maybe we'll get an update at earnings call here. I think that's the 18th, I think.
I think so. Something like that.
Yep. And then if not on the 18th, certainly he sometimes doesn't necessarily always give us the update in the month that it was promised when things are not or are happening. But maybe we could have an update in November if he actually does begin production. So I would see that as the biggest. Well, okay. The catalyst on Optimus, I think, to really, really happen requires showing Optimi doing multiple tasks. Let's say on the order of a dozen.
Okay.
Actually doing them, physically walking around, going over to their station, doing their task, slapping hands with their neighbor, and it's showing that they really enjoy what they're doing. And then,
Capable of actually replacing an actual paid position.
exactly.
So what do we look at? So, I mean, we're far
200
enough
points.
in. I'm
200
ready
points.
to hear it.
200 points on Optimus. FSD announcement. FSD announcement. That's the other one we forgot. An FSD announcement where Tesla takes over the legal risk of the car when it's using FSD, or does some kind of a demonstration of driving it for a day and a half or 5 days, or whether without any takeovers. One or either of those, 200 points.
Okay. So what are we talking? You're saying 300 to 410.
Okay, what I'm saying is those two are separate.
Okay.
The Optimus and the Optimus potential catalyst and the FSD potential catalyst. I put those over here on another table. If I had more tables anyway, those are if then. Okay, without those things, with just normal car production, normal battery production, normal megapack production, everything going along nice and smooth and no big interruptions and no crazy news, that we will be at 410 all-time high, which is roughly 410, 409, 410. At the end of January, we will be at 300 by the end of this month.
Oh my gosh. I need my thumbnail. I need my title. Tesla finishes 2023 at
between there, 350.
350 end of year. Oh, Randy, thank you for your time. I appreciate it. In the comments, guys, what are some catalysts we missed? What are some elements we overlooked? What are some risks that could dim these numbers? I mean, if FSD is solved and bots in production and Highland and some Cybertruck go well, who knows? I mean, it could be double, triple that easily. But for all of those stars to align, the odds become, astronomical. So, guys, leave a comment. I do want to thank my patrons. You're the reason I'm able to do all these wonderful things. It is real tough making a go of it on the YouTubes because YouTube is famously the devil, and it's very fickle. So no, it is. It's okay, Randy. Don't be afraid. It's just the devil. I did have a comment from a Google employee once saying, YouTube's not the devil. I work for Google and I can tell you that. And I said, right, you get a paycheck, my friend. We're both putting in 40, 50, 60 hours a week, but you get a check. And I make sometimes more than minimum wage.
Yeah, maybe.
So, no, once, 1 month.
You
so
made
far,
more than minimum wage.
I made more than minimum wage. So
And
that's
your Patreon.
very exciting. Well, that's including Patreon. Yeah. Well, minimum wage is very high in my state, and it's going
That's
up next
right.
year.
That's right. You're up to like
Yeah.
what, $20 or something?
1574 is I
Oh,
think what
okay.
it's at
All right.
now,
That's
and
the
next
number.
year it's going to be like 16 something.
In Cali, you should move to
in Washington
California.
State.
You could move to California, go to work for McDonald's, and make $20 an hour.
Oh no, you can make $20 an hour anywhere here because minimum wage is so high.
I see.
So anyway, what did we miss? What did we misunderstand? You guys, leave the comments, like, subscribe, do all the usual things. Go check out Randy Kirk there. He's got something on his channel. Who knows? I mean, he has interviews from me, so I don't know how credible that channel is.
Well.
But stay tuned, stay juicy, and I can't wait to hear from you clever robots on the next one.